How you guys doing today? It is Tuesday. It is time for the Show Cup to continue. Show Cup 51, and at long last, we have a new defender for the Show Cup. For Show Cup number 1, all the way through to Show Cup 50, we had Happy on the throne, and it was 1-0. Was finally able to eliminate him, kick him off the throne, and so we have another match today, another defender today. 1-0, defending his title here in the Show Cup, going up right away in his first champion game, if you will, against one of the greats. Lin, gonna be facing him here today. We saw Lin already yesterday. He made it all the way into the grand finals of the TP League September, and in fact, he played plenty of games yesterday, including one against 1-0. They played yesterday already in a best of 5, where Lin was able to win it barely with 3-1. 3-2, I mean. So today, 1-0 is going to try to get his revenge. And of course, as Happy has shown, if you're able to defend your title here a lot of times, then that can result in quite a bit of prize money for you. Happy here made over $60,000, maybe even $70,000. Pretty crazy. But now the baton has been passed to 1-0. Thank you very much, Peanut Butter Pancakes, with a 19-month resub, and Ryuya with a 27 months. Thank you, thank you. All right, we're trying to get the first game underway. This best of 7 will be fully played out, even if one player should be able to win early. All 7 maps will be played. Every map is worth more than $200 in prize money. And of course, we hope that it's going to be a very close affair between the two. Like they proved yesterday, they seem to be very even in terms of skill level at the moment. 2 of the greatest of all time. At the moment in the global ELO rankings, Happy is still in first place. But that did not consider the loss to 1-0. But then again, Happy, of course, also yesterday got his revenge, if you want to call it that. In the TP League. Remo, say Dispel, please. We're gonna have lots of opportunity. We're gonna have lots of opportunity in this game. Don't worry. We're gonna get our quota. Thank you, Ralphus. 49-month resub. Much appreciated. And Side also coming in with the host. Thank you, thank you. I saw Side was laddering a bit earlier today, practicing his human off race. Very cool. All right, let's start this one. Our players are ready. Lin and 1-0, they have met many times before, and most of the time, it's been a very close encounter. Almost 50% win rate between the two contestants. It seems like 1-0 has had the upper hand a little bit recently, but then again, Lin was able to beat him yesterday, like we saw in the TP League quarterfinals. I wonder if there's a new development here now, if we're going to see something specifically different, or what we can expect. Let's start with our first map. Autumn Leaves. In the bottom right, 1-0, up in the, well, left I mean. Top right. So this is probably the best Blade Master map. In the Show Cup, we have the standard maps, if you will. So no Turtle Rock, no Terenas Stand, where Blade can also be really good. But out of these newer maps, I'd say this is the best one for Blade Master. And I thought he was going to play it, but no, look at that. It is a Farseer after all. No Warmill? Wait, he's playing Farseer Grunts? Wait a minute. So what is there expanding? Alright, map 1 catches me by surprise right away. Very interesting indeed. So with the Farseer Grunt, 1 burrow tech, you can tech very fast. You don't need a shop, you have the wolves, you can creep and tank with those. But there's no scout out early. And 1-0.
A player's forces are
I was about to say. Is he really going to expand here? But no, he's just going to creep the gold mine first. I've never seen this creep route before. But that's pretty cool, I guess. If the Farseer shows up to harass, he runs into nowhere here. Can harass the main base, maybe. That's why he's upgrading an arrow tower. Well, well, well. Using the Acolyte Scout to pull the creep camp. Pretty cool. Looking good. But this also gives Lin the opportunity to steal this camp away. And the fact that this camp isn't taken should be very suspicious now for Lin. DK got Ring of Regen, which is extremely good, especially in the early game. 1-0 trying to keep on creeping right away. Get level 3 fast would be hugely beneficial for him. But the Farseer also got level 2 quickly. He needs to start figuring out where 1-0 is. Oh, I feel like the game sense here for Lin is for once a little bit off. Right, he got the last hit here. He's expecting 1-0 to be in the south. He didn't consider the creep route on the left. And I feel like here the wolf scouting especially a little bit lacking. There you can see the Farseer is looking for the DK, but he's just not finding him. And in the meantime, 1-0 gathering more and more experience. He's close to level 3 already. Oh, this is not a good start for Lin. This is not good at all. He's finally going into headhunters now, so only 1 grunt. And then headhunters, but headhunters certainly delayed quite a bit. Smart creep route by 1-0. This was the first time I ever saw that. It may have been the same for Lin. And now the DK is level 3. Got basically full mana. Ooh. Lin has to hope that he doesn't get found here. Uh-oh. 1-0 didn't have skellies out to scout. But he has got the right game sense. Unlike Lin. He finds his opponent. And that should be at least 1 headhunter dead. Got the skellies as well. And the Farseer isn't quite level 3 yet. Ooh, this is a bad early for Lin. Very rough.
A player's forces are under attack.
At least the tech for the Orc is faster. I feel like 1-0 should go Dark Ranger second here, right? That's something that Happy has shown a lot. Also yesterday in the TP League. Dark Ranger could help him catch up with the second hero timing. And seems like that indeed is the call. Dark Ranger picked up right away in the TC creeping very small camps. There's only very few headhunters out, by the way. If those start to fall thanks to Coil, it's gonna be painful. 1-0 looking for the creep jack. He's also kind of running into nowhere. He finds the Farseer, but more importantly, the TC is able to creep. Okay. Alright, small win here for Lin. The Fascia is creating space for the Tauren Chieftain. He's going to get level 2 here in a moment.
A player's forces are under attack.
Small mistake by 120. He should have been scouting more with Acolyte and Skellies. And then either Creepjack or go creeping himself. Alright, Lynn's starting to recover. So far, this Dark Ranger isn't getting too much stuff done. And the DK now ensnared with a Stomp. He might be getting surrounded, but good counter surround also by the Dark Ranger. Oh, but Lynn locks it in. Able to fight out, calling the wolves. No big problem. Oh, but now here's the second ensnare, and this Dark Ranger seems to be either dead or he has to TP out. Good recovery. Great recovery by Lynn. Man, that early game was so scary for him. 1-0, maybe not willing to invest enough mana. When he got the Creepjack here with the DK, he could have just used 2 coils to get a Headhunter. Or maybe even 4 to get 2 Headhunters. But was a bit cautious there. And then couldn't get the follow-up with the Dark Ranger. And Lynn is back in the game. The early 2 Raiders really helping him out immensely. The Headhunter number's not that high. Just 4 Headhunters. Gonna get Berserker upgrade now in a moment.
Forces are under attack.
And Lynn might be able to get both middle camps. That is very valuable for him. Man, what a great comeback by Lynn. This was a really tough early game for him, but nicely played indeed. Bit of accuracy here, also a good item. Yang, I think that's not even too bad. You can put that on the Shadowhunter, and you're gonna have a second life on the Shadow. Lynn doesn't want to fight yet. A lot of units here quite hurt. We got Heal Wave first to deal with that. And 1-0's Dark Ranger, very underleveled. Still not even level 2. And I like Lynn's position here quite a bit. Shadowhunter can creep up now as well. And he's not going Wolves too. I normally am the biggest fan of wolves, but I think against ghouls specifically, this is the right call. You need to try to land the perfect money stomp plus chain lightning and take out the ghouls fast. Finally level 2 for the Dark Ranger. Now we have Silence. I feel like 1-0 isn't as good with the Dark Ranger second as Happy is. Happy seems to know how to play her extremely well. We saw that yesterday in the TP League plenty of times, especially on AZ. But here we go. 1-0. Going for the Burrow push. The reinforced defenses isn't finished yet. And the first Burrow is certainly going to fall. But production has started. Oh, scroll the beast. And guess what? There is no Dewspool. Shadowhunter goes down right away. He didn't have the Ankh. That one is on the TC. Seems like that's a little bit of a mistake by Lynn. Pulling back the Berserkers, trying to take out the ghouls as quickly as he can. That Stomp was pretty bad. Didn't hit much, but most of the ghouls have been taken out. The damage by the Berserkers not bad, with all the bonus from upgrades and aura, of course. TC hunting for more kills, taking out the statue is going to be a big deal, and he's got enough damage as well to manage this. But the DK levels up to 4, still quite a bit more mana. Oh, Lich getting threatened with the Ensnare, but there's another coil. Lich level 1 still very squishy, doesn't have any bonus HP. Has used the Chain Lightning here to deal with the skeletons. The Dark Ranger level 3 would be a big upgrade. This is, I think, the biggest problem for 1-0 here. He didn't creep enough in the mid-game, so the Dark Ranger didn't get level 3 in this push. If she gets level 3, it's a way different story. And so far, it's a fairly even exchange. Slight supply lead for Lynn, but he lost the hero. However, Shadowhunter is about to be back. Going for a mana potion on the TC as well, level 3.5. Chain Lightning again, trying to get rid of the skeletons. And now almost all mana has been expended between the two armies. 1-0, a little bit slow with statue reinforcements, I think. This should have been a bit faster, I would say. But Lin survives. And the longer the game goes... I was about to say the better it is for the Orc, but that's not true. There's a lot of factors to consider. It's not as black and white. TC presenting himself as a punching bag here in the front. It's gonna trigger the first life. Kodo's walking in. This might be a good time for a TP, but there's no TP anymore on the Orc side. There's a speed scroll. Now would be the perfect time. Yeah. Speed scroll trying to run away, but partly dispelled. Oh, the Raider also needs to be careful. Oh, if Lin gets away here with everything and devours these two ghouls, this is great for him. Needs to heal up. Clarity's running and all that. Good first game by the two. Both displaying some high-level Warcraft with some slight mistakes sprinkled in. The Dark Ranger is going to reach level 3 here. That is a big, big level up. Plenty of claws as well. The Lich now has an Immo potion. Very important. And of course the statues are healing and regenerating mana over time. 1-0 knows that Lin is going for the red camp, so he's trying to punish the main. There's still no reinforced defenses. Oh, that's a big macro mistake by Lin. This will get punished right now. Lin sees it early, trying to react. Gets a double level up from the red camp. He wants to get this item first, but he's going to be suffering in the main base. One burrow goes down, second one as well. Only now reinforced defenses is done. Item here, claws plus 12, is not that good, honestly. Oh, and Lin took big structural damage. Needs to remake more burrows. Still lots of gold here for Lin. If he doesn't want to fight, he could buy a TP, trying to escape. PC's level 4, that's very strong. Two Raiders here, super hurt. I think he... Oh, he gets a ghoul and a statue. This is perfect for Lin. Now he can just TP out. Or take the fight, of course. TC Silence doesn't have invuln. Will TP here in the end. Doesn't want to take this fight. And this was a great trade for Lin. He lost only one unit and took out plenty of ghouls and statues. I feel like 1-0 sometimes moves his ghouls in too recklessly. It was Happy who really showed how to control these ghouls perfectly. It is very, very hard to do. And that's of course the downsides of ghouls in the late game. That they die so fast. Happy most of the time will not play ghouls late. I still feel like there's an opportunity to get ghouls involved in the late game if you control them well, but they are very hard to control perfectly, like I said. 1-0 attempting the red camp, but he's almost only got destroyers. No upgrades, by the way. Lin could go for some more upgrades. There we go. Third attack upgrade coming. Lumber for Lin, still looking really good. He's allowing 1-0 to get the red camp. I think especially because his Shadowhunter was so low mana. He's got basically no heal waves left. Yeah, he needs clarities badly. Clarity, speed scroll, heal self. Lin now again better equipped. And there's a bit of creeps left in the north. These green camps could in fact lead to Shadowhunter level 3. And at long last, 1-0 gets the item. And there was also level 3 Lich. That's the big upgrade. The item itself, Cloak of Flames, could be okay. Not sure if the DK can just stand there uncontested in the front line, though. Supply very even. 4-4-2 heroes for Lin. Not bad. But he's missing that level 3 Shadowhunter. Oh, and the Shadowhunter is very exposed. Silence. The Shadowhunter. What's he doing? He's just standing there. Oh, big mistake by Lin. Losing the Shadowhunter right away. The first big micro mistake by the Korean. Trying to fight on without it. Dark Ranger now getting targeted next, but there was a coil to save her. And Snare follows. TP has to be transferred, and that way the Dark Ranger survives. But there was so many losses for Lin. Bad engagement for the Korean. Yeah, the Shadowhunter is never allowed to be in front. He needs to be standing in the back. And there also should be a speed scroll on the Shadowhunter when he gets nuked to pop it and then run away. That was a bit sloppy by Lin, honestly.
A player's forces are under attack.
And that puts 1-0 in the lead. However, he's got only destroyers. Ooh, but Dark Ranger level 4, DK level 5. Wait, where's the Lich? Oh, the Lich died! Wow, I didn't even see that. Oh! Yeah, I missed that completely. Completely! Alright, that's actually much more even of a trade then. Would love to see more upgrades in these Berserkers, especially one armor upgrade. Very helpful. Problem for Lin is he doesn't have any burrows anymore in front. If he had some burrows, this would help him immensely in these fights. Going for some Wyvern now as well. Not a bad call. There's no Fiends after all. And more Raiders and Berserkers. Still anyone's game. Skellies are about to run out. And the Shadowhunter is almost level 3. This will be a big level up. Alright, Ensnare flies. He was hoping for a yoink. That wasn't the case. TC running in. Invul breaks through the silence with the Invul potion right there. And that is level 3 for the Shadowhunter. Finally! He's got the level 2 heal wave. But we got a lot of skeletons as well. Kodo Beast trying to be targeted down, but good control by Lin, trying to save that as best as he can. Statue is also getting targeted. A lot of Raiders here, by the way. Not so much piercing damage anymore, it seems, on the Orc side. But also statues being taken out. Chain Lightning coming in once again. DK's got lots of coils still left in the tank, though the TC could land the perfect stomp here. But he was silenced. He still got a mana potion. But there's no Berserkers left, and so many Skellies have taken their place. And the Destroyers, some of them are still left over. Then has to run. Again, with the speed scroll, trying to get away by the level 3 coil. So good. CORSAIR almost level 5, but he just doesn't compete anymore in the late game. That's the big problem. It seems like 1-0 is going to take the first map here. This was a very close affair. Great back and forth. 1-0 now deep in the main base. Fighting against these burrows, not so easy. But the skeletons. The level 3 Dark Ranger, I feel like, completely turned this game around. Level 2 Black Arrow, so strong against the Headhunters. Kale? TC close to level 5. But there's no Fiends for him to stomp. There's not many Ghouls for him to stomp. Trying to go for the Lich. But there are more coils to DK. And he has a mana potion. And this Death Knight is so extremely strong now. Dark Ranger could also start to land some double silences with her level 2 silence.
A player's forces are under attack.
Quite the long game here on map 1. We haven't seen any expansion yet. And the The map is, of course, crept. 5-4-3 heroes against 5-4-3 heroes. That seems even. But, of course, the Farseer is much weaker than the rest. At this point in the game. 10 supply lead for 1-0. He's trying to close out this game right now. Coil Nova on the Raider. That one's taken out instantly. Good Chain Lightning and Stomp. TC now, level 5. He's got a mana potion himself. Then has to try to play around the end snares. Stomp in the back. Once again, the TC stomps are looking good, but the Berserker's going down so fast. DK trying to target him, but he's very tanky. Trying to kill him. Wait a minute. Does he have enough? There's a heal scroll still. The Death Knight dropping down to 150 HP. The heal scroll is what saved him. Oh, Frost Armor. Oh, the Dispel against the Hex. The TC just a little bit too slow with the Stomp. Oh my god, with the Stomp, he would have killed him. Wow, sick. Lin was so far behind in that fight, but he almost got the W. Almost got the W with that hero kill. But I think this is now where 1-0 turns it around. The Dark Ranger, so strong. With the Skellies over and over. Death Knight from long range. And that is it. GG is called. Whew. The Hail Mary doesn't quite work out, but that was so close. Man. If that TC Stomp lands, it might be a different story. Great game. Wonderful display between the two. As we were hoping, this is a meeting on eye level. Two giants here, stepping into the ring. And 1-0 claims the first map. All right, map 2 coming up next. Concealed Hill it shall be. Lin has been experimenting quite a bit with different nuances of the Farseer Headhunter build. We've seen him play super fast tech, we've seen him play slow tech, we've seen him play early upgrades, and now we saw a Farseer Grunt fast tech into Headhunters. Very interesting to see how Lin is trying to perfect his build and trying to find the perfect answer to 1-0 on any given map. Yeah, a few mistakes by Lin there on the first map. The biggest one was not scouting fast enough where the DK was creeping, not slowing him down well enough in the early game. And then the next bigger one was losing the Shadowhunter at that fight. Not saving him with a speed scroll. And maybe also not solo creeping the Shadowhunter enough. Although that one is debatable. So it's the same build again by Lin here. Farseer Grunt, fast tech. This has the big upside that the undead can't hunt down your headhunters too easily. Like normally what the meta was before was the orc harassing right away and trying to slow down the undead. But normally the good undeads always still reach level 2. And then when they reach level 2 with the aura, it's not that hard to surround headhunters and kill them off one by one. So I think this is now what Lin is trying to avoid. Having his headhunters die early. And if he doesn't have headhunters, that means he can also tech faster. And can try to get Off to a good start with his TC, who of course is the carry in the late game. I'd like to see Lin start to be more aggressive, though, with a level 2 Farseer. He's gonna get a level 2 Farseer fast if he does it like he did before. Okay, but no. Now he switches it up. Gonna try to go harass now. But he knows the DK must be level 2. But the good thing is, now that there's DK with level 2 aura, there's no headhunters to easily surround, like I said. The Grunt might get surrounded, but he stands more of a fighting chance to fight out, maybe. Fancy footwork by 120, trying to save the mana for the coil. Oh, he's really min-maxing this, I see. Farseer could creep the green camp pretty easily now. Get that level 2. And Lin has quite a big tech lead.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, very nice. Lin sets the Wolf and the Grunt over to the green, and the Farseer to spot the DK and dissuade him to go over there and annoy him a bit. Gets a level 2 now, wakes up the creep camp. Oh, beautiful game by Lin here. And now, headhunters are starting to come out. Oh, but the Grunt is... yeah, there he is, surrounded. I wonder if it's worth TP here. I guess you gotta let the Grunt die. Because if you TP, the DK can just creep the natural. Oh, that's a painful loss.
A player's forces are under attack.
I think Lin still has to stick around, though. Because, again, he can't allow this DK to get level 3 so easily. That happened way too easy on the first map. But with the headhunters around, that again means that it's pretty dangerous for them. If they get surrounded, this is scary. Lin leaves the wolves over here to harass the ghouls. That's nice. That's going to be the next unit going down. Deny. That was good. But still, Lin lost a Grunt and a headhunter. 120 has taken the lead. And the question also now becomes, with having lost 2 units, how is the TC gonna creep? He can creep the small camps, but ideally he would like to creep bigger camps. At least the Farseer was successful in his mission of slowing down the DK. Even the TC is coming south? Not exactly. A little bit of indecision here by Lin, not quite knowing where to move the TC. He is the queen on the board. Weirdly. Because he is the strongest piece that the orc has. So you want to level him up as quickly as you can. No Dark Ranger this time. It's going to be a Lich second. And of course a tier 3 follow-up. Oh, Lin with a bold move now. He's trying to creep away the lab. This would be huge. If he gets both labs, meaning both consumables, this could be a big advantage for him in the fights later on. And 120 is not aware of this. Nice move by Lin. This somewhat gets him back in the game, but of course still he lost 5 supply earlier, unlike 120. Oh, and he finds a big mana potion. That's a very good one. If now he can pull out the Ogre Lord and creep that as well, that would be perfect for him. Oh, he's got the Raider here. Does he make the surround work? Yes, he does. Great creeping here by Lin. Oh! Uh-oh. Needs to use the stomp to get the kill in the end. But that's fine. Just cost him a bit of mana. Unfortunate item for him to find, though. One Berserker may have to be sacrificed. Oh. Berserk? No. Okay. Even that one gets away. Okay. Very nice creeping by Lin indeed. Shadowhunter started.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, and then just going from one big camp to the next. Going right over to the red. Of course, with the Berserkers, you can creep this Drake without too much trouble. You can also activate Berserk here easily. But it takes a while to creep the camp. And 1-0 are now going to return the favor. Creep this lab over here, so Lin will not be getting both consumables. And of course, Lin still needs an invul potion. Should be remembered. But 1-0 doesn't have too much bonus damage. No claws, no gloves. Just one pair of slippers. Oh, flute of accuracy. Here we go. And healing for free at the fountain. And the TC gets level 3. Alright, this game all of a sudden looking really good for Lin. Excellent creep route. Very nicely done. And 1-0's scouting, I think, a bit lackluster. Really reinforced defenses this time by Lin. I like that. Gonna creep up a bit more. Gets the invul potion on the TC as he needs it. Wait. Mana potion on the Farseer? He's got Chain Lightning level 2 again, by the way. And Lin, is he ready to dance? Falling back to the fountain. Very patient play. Nobody's in upkeep yet. The shop went down, but not that big of a problem, I guess. Second attack upgrade as well, coming for the Berserkers. They're gonna have plenty of damage here soon. Lin's got the sentry. Call Nova, first kill. Oh, the ghoul just barely survives. Thank you, DD, the 23-month resub. Alright, Ensnare flies, catches the statue, but that one is far away from the Headhunters. I don't think he can get that kill, but the stomp was beautiful. Well, honestly, not that much follow-up damage. Level 2 Chain Lightning, doing a good job. TC ready for the next stomp. And there it is! Where's the silence? He doesn't have silence! Oh, that's why! Dark Ranger went Black Arrow too when he's fighting without silence. That is very dangerous. TC ready for the next stomp. Oh, beautiful fight for Lin. Can he get the Destroyer as well? Oh, he did. Wonderfully done. Great exchange for the Korean. He's going to creep the natural right after. In this situation, shouldn't he be creeping the Shadowhunter solo, I wonder? I feel like that might be worth it. But anyways, very nicely done by Lin indeed. Crystal Ball, not that good. Beautiful game so far by Lin. After a rough early, with 2 losses, fights his way back nicely. But I feel like this Farseer is carrying a few too many items. Isn't he? Like, big mana and hood. Shouldn't those be on TC and Shadow? 1-0 also continuing to creep. Final level 2 on the Dark Ranger. Now he's got the Silence. Also gets him Sobi Mask for the DK and level 4. The Lich God level 3. These are huge upgrades for 1-0. And Lin didn't supply himself with Clarities, which is kind of weird. All of his heroes are low mana. I really don't think he can take a fight right now. But both players are pushing. Lin's gonna get one freebie. I think he was mainly looking for reinforcements, I guess. Takes out the statue. Okay. Bit of a base race now. The ghouls are dealing lots of damage. The third attack upgrade for the Berserker is already coming. they're gonna have a ton of DPS. Takes out the slaughterhouse first. Okay. Now it gets weird. TP home by 1-0. Lin not TPing? Ah, now he is. Okay. One Berserker gonna go down. 2 even. But also a lot of damage to the Black Citadel. This has to be repaired probably, which also costs a lot of resources. And now Lin can finally go for clarities. Still the mana pot on the Farseer. This really surprises me. Alright, Lin remaking his buildings. I would love to see an armor upgrade for these Berserkers. It's such a big help. Oh, sentry placed. Easy kill. Call Nova. Oh, Shadowhunter a bit too far away for the heal wave. Oh, Lin. Wasn't expecting to get attacked in the main base. Shadowhunter way too late with the heal wave. Oh, and that's so many Berserkers dead already. Oh my god, he lost like 4 or 5 Berserkers right there. Beautiful stomp though. Lots of ghouls also threatened. But only 3 go down there in the end. DC ready with the next stomp. Has to fall back though. The peons have to help in the defense. Oh, Raider comes out. Almost falls right away, but the Lich is out of mana for the time being. Sobi Mask given over to the Lich. I like that. Not getting armor upgrades, I feel like is a pretty big mistake, I gotta say. Oh, the bestiary goes down shortly before the Raider is able to join. Beautiful stomp in the backline. That one was perfect. TC also gets level 4. There's a heal wave for him. And he's got an invo potion still. Alright, that was good for Lin. Takes out the Destroyer, takes out the Ghoul, but he loses the bestiary. But he can remake it. Alright, again, an even game.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Dark Ranger is about to get level 3. 1 point of experience missing. And then things get harder for Lin. The level 2 Dark Minions, very scary. I wonder if there's some way for orcs to incorporate walkers into this build. To have useful. But at the same time, against plenty of destroyers, it also seems like it would be a wasted investment. Finally, here comes the first armor upgrade. This, I feel like a bit too late, but it will still help once it's finished. Nova gets 1 kill right away. Destroyer yoinked. Alright. That's a good one. And the stomp from the TC, also not too bad. But now the ghouls can engage. Heal wave against the Nova. Shadowhunter gets more experience. Levels up to 3. That's a big one. And 1-0 used the heal scroll. That one's gone already. Also fighting into the burrows. Beautiful mana potion into Stomp. The TC Stomp landing very nicely. And Lin having a wonderful fight right here. Lich in trouble. Getting hexed. Getting stomped. And killed with the Chain Lightning. Man, beautiful execution. Wasn't able to get the invo potion off there thanks to the hex. Man, they're both playing so well. Very nicely done. Very nicely done indeed. 1-0, a bit overeager. Fighting that aggressively into the orc base, probably a recipe for disaster. If he stays at range and just keeps throwing out Coil Nova to bait Lin out of the base, I think it might be a different. But very well done. Very well done by Lin. And again, tough early game. He loses 2 units. That's a big deal. But then sick creep route, like the perfect mid-game creep route, gets him into a good position. And with patience, he waits for 1-0 to overextend. Very nicely done. Alright, we're getting ready for map number 3. Wait, which map is it? I think AZ, right? Yes, indeed. Amazonia for our third map. Who's going to take the lead in our best of 7? I mentioned it earlier already. Happy has shown how strong a Dark Ranger second can be here. You have her right away out on tier 2. You can contest the middle, maybe even pressure the TC. And you can get lots of skeletons on this map. Plenty of creeps, especially up here in this corner and this corner. If you manage to time your level 3 level up timing with tier 3 and the Lich, there's a sick push you can play. You can, with Dark Ranger second, get level 3 up here, pick up the item, then move south, creep this one, get lots more skeletons, and maybe even creep the green, and then attack the Orc with like 10 skellies. Which is so strong. Almost seemed unbeatable. I wonder if that's something that Lin has on his mind. But first, of course, we gotta take this step by step. Consider the early game at the start. And maybe it won't even be a Dark Ranger second. Although, I think it will be. But let's see. Wanderer's gonna go for the Lightning Shield creep here first. Lin has the same option. But recently when I saw Lin play, he would go out into the middle of the map and start creeping over here at the oranges. Alright, Lin this time with a much slower tech. 1 grunt into headhunters. 2 burrow. And indeed now he does go for the lightning shield creep because he wasn't scouted. 1-0 didn't send out a scouting acolyte. He's saving those resources. So both gonna go. Oh, Lin denied the big creep. Oh, that is so bad. That is so bad. Yikes.
A player's forces are under attack.
1-0 got the full experience. Oh god. 92 experience now missing for the CORSAIR. That messes up the whole early game. At least he's finding perfect early game items.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, Mirrored Creeper out for now. 1-0 now getting the first claws of attack. Of course, claws, gloves, and circlet. That's what he wants the most. Oh, one of the ghouls here quite hurt. But now the surround threat comes in again. And 1-0.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, should either be able to get us around here or get the Taskmaster pretty easily. This creep route seems to be working out a lot better for 1-0. Because he should be level 3 before too long. The DK is certainly going to find 1 kill over here. And whoo, almost another surround there. But Lin, in exchange, is going to get the Taskmaster. Okay, Lin makes the best of it. Also, very nice reaction there once again. With Lin realizing that DK was off to the right-hand side, so he was able to creep that one. Got the ring, very good for the TC. And tier 2 is progressing. So, 1 headhunter died so far. 1 headhunter loss, not the end of the world. But the more that fall, the worse it gets. Oh, good sidestep by Lin. He needs to react quickly here to these surround threats. And he does! Very nicely done by Lin. Dodging these surrounds like a pro. 1 headhunter kill would have been enough there for level 3 DK, but he's missing just a bit. One wolf would do it. But Lin is not allowing it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now 1-0 has to creep the little green camp here for level 3. Oftentimes feels like a bit of a waste of time, this green camp. Then also picking up more experience. Is this level 3 for him? Oh, it might be. Oh, it is! Perfectly in time. And losing one more Headhunter. And here's the Dark Ranger now. Alright. Not too surprising. In the meantime, got the TC coming. Bestiary, tier 3 in a bit. And 1-0 this time. He's the one with the faster tier 3. Thank you, Beyond Eer0, the first time sub. Welcome. So this time then goes for level 2 wolves. As right now we're still in the mid game and we're far away from destroyers. I guess there's more value in them currently. Shishiba? What does Shishiba mean? It's the cat? Classic cat. Alright. The early game, again, seems to have gone to 1-0, as every time so far. Then lost 2 units, and now it's not so easy to find the right camps to creep. Then needs to be very quick with his Headhunter micro, trying to minimize the losses. But one still does fall.
A player's forces are under attack.
Shishiba means let's try it. Okay. Cool. Oh, this TC is slowed down by so much, dude. Great early game by 1-0. Finding 3 Headhunter kills, I believe it was. And also slowing down the TCs creeping immensely. Alright, finally 1-0 gonna fall back. Start creeping himself. And Lin reaches tier 3. Missing a bit of lumber right now for the shadow. I wonder why. Well, starts it now. And the Farseer can harass fairly well right now with the wolves. Oh, but I guess at the moment he's creeping with them. Is he gonna get level 2.5? Item here, big mana potion. Very good. Lin needs to pick up an invul. Very important to have invul potion on the TC for the big fight. I guess that's what he's gonna try to do here. Yeah. Good play, good play. Elm B with a 25-month resub says offline action is coming. Can't wait. Hell yeah, buddy. Rara Land starting on Thursday. It's gonna be Pog. Alright, then getting creep jack. Does he want to take a fight here or not? Oh, trying to TP out. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Can he get his units into range, though? Oh, 2 raiders left behind. Okay, 1 gets away at least. Whew, that was scary. Item that he found was the Robe of the Magi. This TC is very well equipped, but is missing one crucial piece, which is the Invo Potion. But you can see the Dark Ranger. Pretty low level. I mentioned Happy's tier 3 timing earlier. Happy tries to get level 3 Dark Ranger fast and then go for a push. That is still pretty far away here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, big item here for 1-0. Illyria's Field of Accuracy would be very good if he played Fiends as well, but of course Happy... excuse me. 1-0 doesn't play Fiends. He plays Ghouls, Destroyers, high tempo late game. In which case, the aura is okay. Not amazing. Nova gets 1 kill. The heal wave there, not quite in time. PC ready to land the big stomp. He's got his finger on the trigger on the invuln and can land it now. Next to the ghouls, invul potion stomp. Oh, beautifully done. Chain lightning over the top as well, but there was a heal scroll. Massive heal scroll by 1-0. And in come the ghouls, flooding the front line. The burrow has to help out. 4 peons are in the burrow. But it seems like Lynn is losing a lot of units here very fast. Doesn't have many berserkers left at all. That heal scroll. That first heal scroll to heal up the ghouls made such a big difference. But also some statues falling. That one wasn't in the group. PC still looking for the big stomps. Lynn holds in his main, but with great losses. Oh, 1-0 has a huge supply lead now. Stomp again, looking for more pickoffs. But the ghouls pulled back. Can't take them out too easily. Heal potion on the TC. He does survive, but Shadowhunter out of mana. Coil Nova, long range, takes out the next raider as well. More skellies. DK about to get level 4. Dark Ranger close to 3. And the Lich also level 2. 1-0 now, in full control of this game, it would seem. Lynn has to lick his wounds. So he got the big mana potion, by the way. And he's got the intelligence items on the Farseer for more damage. Now we got DK level 4. Who's super tanky, by the way.
A player's forces are under attack.
1-0 hitting the main once more, and there's no reinforced defenses. Oh, losing that burrow hurts. Doesn't quite supply block him, but he doesn't have this burrow to be able to defend anymore. And once the first stomp was survived, he's running to the back line. And the ghouls are finding so many kills. Berserkers going down, one after the next. The DK threatened a bit, but he's got the healing potion. And with that, I guess he's fine again. Maybe going level 2 wolves wasn't the right call. Maybe level 2 chain lightning would have been better. But it's hard to say. 1-0 is finding 1 kill after the next. With lots of destroyers and so many skellies. The Dark Ranger got the level 3. That's the big level up. The really big level up. Kodo Beast also gonna fall. No bonus damage anymore. Shadowhunter off to the side. And now we got Lich level 3. And that seems like it's the end for the third map. Of course, the series is far from over. And that is GG. 2-1 lead for 1-0. Playing a very good early game there. Finding a few pickoffs early into the game and slowing down the TC very well also. Players are getting ready for the 4th map. We're gonna have Tide Hunters coming up next. And Len really needs to get the win here. If he drops this map and 1-0 takes a 3-1 lead, it's hard to imagine how he's gonna be able to come back from that. We've seen no Blade Master as of yet. I would love to see a bit of more of Blade Master here and there, especially Autumn Leaves, like I said earlier. But the Blade has a big downside, and that is that he's very weak early game on level 1. And there's normally nothing he can do about a fast expansion. So specifically on this map, where fast expansion is so strong for Undead, I would say Blade Master is actually not the right call. But on other maps, I still would really like to see him. We still have a couple more maps left to be played here in this series. Echo Isles, Last Refuge, and Northern Isles. After this one, we're on the 4th map right now, of the best of 7, so we're kind of halfway through the day. Well, I mean, there's also another broadcast later on this evening at 7 PM. Which is going to be the ESL Meisterschaft. Thank you, Yoko, with a 53-month resub. Farseer once again. So, Lin, he seems to have found his new build. Farseer, Grunt, Fast Tech, into Headhunters. And boom! Taken started already. Very fast tech indeed. 1-0's tier 2 is going to be quite a bit slower. Using the Acolyte to pull out the camp. Slowing this down a little bit for Lin. Cute. Both players going to creep a fast level 2 here. The Farseer even will be a bit faster, especially on this map. The Farseer can creep level 2 extremely well if he's left alone in the middle at the green camps. Oh, but the DK is showing up, trying to see the last hit. Oh, this will be big. Oh, and he gets it! Oh, that's a sick creep route. Dude, I didn't even consider this before. Creep the natural first, scout with the Acolyte, and if the Farseer is there, you can steal the last hit. Damn. That was pretty sick. That was pretty sick. Tier 2 now started. Lin is ahead by more than a minute. Around a minute. But so far, this is fine for Lin. If the DK just keeps stalking him and doesn't creep beyond level 2, this would be pretty much perfect for him. 1-0, of course, wants to keep creeping and get that level 3 as fast as he can. Oh! Gets the last hit. A little bit of a mistake by 1-0. Doesn't get that one, though. now we see the headhunters coming. Lin this time much more careful with his grunt. Does not want to get that one surrounded again. That really hurt earlier on concealed. Oh! Tried to get the last hit with the wolf. Not quite. DK will get level 3 in a moment. If he goes into the middle now, picks up the Dark Ranger, creeps the shop. That seems to be pretty easy to do. Very fast tech here once again by Lin. 29 supply, and off we are. Lin showing up, trying to slow down the creeping for the DK. Is almost now got the level up. Oh, and he's going to sacrifice the ghoul to get the last hit, get the level 3.
Players' forces are under attack.
Good scouting by the Foss here, creating a lot of space for the TC. This is, again, very nice play by Lin. TC creeping up safely. Gonna get level 1.7 right away. Finger protection. Good for him. Wondering using 2 coils for this creep camp, so had to use a lot of mana. Oh! He almost cancelled the healing with the Acolyte. Almost. Tier 3 coming for 1-0 as well, but look at the big tech lead that Lin has here. I kind of like this build. I kind of like this build for Lin. And the Foss here always scouting where the undead is, so the TC can go elsewhere and try to dodge the undead aggression. So far that's working out well. It's nighttime, so 1-0 has a tough time finding the opponent. Oh, but the sentries. Oh, the sentries are sick. Those give him so much information. Oh, and Lin is still trying to creep on the high ground. Ooh, this was spotted. Thanks to the sentry. Oh, and then gets caught by surprise. I think he didn't realize that a sentry was being placed there. Uses the speed scroll just to save the one headhunter. Okay, Lin so far playing a really good defensive game. Didn't lose a single headhunter this game, which is very impressive. Love the base build as well. He's got a little avenue here between burrows and main building, so he can retreat into the back. Very cool, very cool. Dark Ranger doesn't have much experience at all yet. Very good game by Lin. Very good passive game. And now he's got Berserkers, which makes them a lot harder to take out. Shadowhunter also on the way, and there's so many creeps still left on the map where the Shadowhunter can level up. Level 3 Shadow is such a big deal. If Lin gets to level 3 Shadowhunter and 3-1 upgrades on the Berserkers, that is where he wants to be in the late game. But getting there is very tough. 1-0 by going ghouls and no fiends gives up the late game army advantage to the Orc. Mass Headhunters and Raiders and Kodos with lots of upgrades will be better than Ghouls Destroyers. But of course also the heroes have to be considered, and for that it might be a different story. DK gets a pretty easy last hit here. Lin gives that one up. Picks up the item though. Ankh of Reincarnation. Not the greatest. But not the worst either, I suppose. Oh, the DK. Walking into a surround here almost. But speaking of surround, it's a Dark Ranger who gets trapped. But she survives. TP pulled, Dark Ranger gets out. So it's a ghoul traded, or rather a raider traded for a ghoul and a TP. Again, good exchange for Lin. And now he can pick up the Invul Potion if he wants. Farseer on the way. And there we go, gets the Invul. Very good. I really think this Ankh should be on the Shadow Hunter, though. Oh. 1-0. Ready to engage. Then has to fall back. He's low mana. He needs to heal. Has to give this camp up to 1-0. No heal selves? He's gonna get level 3 here. He's got lots of rings. He's very tanky. Yeah, this Ankh should definitely not be on him. Oh, and the Flute of Accuracy. Dude, how many times has Lin found the Flute of Accuracy? Gets it again here. Oh, but guess what? He's getting attacked in the main once more. One Burrow goes down right away. Lin is supply blocked at 51. But none of the units died yet. Please give him the Ankh, bro. Please. Oh, he's not doing it. We got level 2 Chain Lightning this time, by the way. I feel like this definitely is the better call nowadays. Level 2 Chain Lightning over level 2 Wolves. We still have plenty of creeps on the map. Most of them are now on the undead side, though. First stomp lands nicely, but doesn't find the kills right away. Coil Nova into the Headhunters instantly. The ghouls connecting quite well. Invo Potion breaks through the silence, and that's the next big stomp. Trying to take out the ghouls quickly is Lin. The Fast is also silenced. Can't use the next Chain Lightning right away. There it is now. And the Ensnare flies. Next ghoul caught, but Lin doesn't want to over-engage. More Destroyers being morphed. 1-0 has a supply lead. Lin with 500 gold.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dark Ranger isn't level 3 yet. This is going to be the next big level up on the undead side. He got a big mana potion earlier, by the way. Oh, Lin trying to get the item, but he gets flanked. Oh, that was a rough engagement. And the ghouls are so fast, the way they engage in here with that aura. The stomp was perfect. The Chain Lightning nice as well. But now there's no more mana on the TC. Can Lin still keep fighting here? We'll see. Berserker count greatly diminished. Only 2 Berserkers left for Lin all of a sudden. And now the Dark Ranger gets level 3. Oh, that's a big level up. Scroll the Beast, not that good. Gonna get sold right away. And 1-0 again seems to have the lead. Red camp left, and the lab, and over here another orange. And Acolyte being sent out. This is where 1-0 is probably gonna try to expand now. And even some Fiends coming in now as well. 1 or 2 Fiends for web could be a big help. Lin has been incorporating a few more Wyvern. Oh, but then also going for the tiny Great Hall. 1 Berserker caught. And there's no reinforced defenses again. Oh, this is gonna be painful. 1 burrow goes down right away. The second one surely will be falling as well. How many burrows are gonna fall here is the question. Signs of the TC's got the Invo Potion, doesn't want to use it here outside of a fight. He does do it! Chain Lightning on the Lich! Oh, and he gets the kill! Oh, that was important. Lin had to get that kill. Lin is supply blocked. Very much so. Needs to make new burrows ASAP. Expansion cancelled. To get back the Lich. And I think WhatsApp didn't realize that a tiny Great Hall was started here. 2 new burrows being made. This is gonna unsupply block Lin, but it still takes a little while. Ruined Bracers for 1-0, not the best item. Oh my god. Look at that. He's got like no damage items at all. This is crazy. No slippers, no mantle, no claws. Nothing. Very low lumber on Lin. He's got lots of gold, but he has to wait for the burrows to finish. Scroll the Beast for him. Pretty bad, as there are plenty of destroyers like we saw. 1-0 scouted the north, but he didn't scout this position. If Lin has 2 more minutes, he's got the big lead in this game. Does he have that much time, though, is the question. 1-0's lead is starting to slip away thanks to the expansion. Invo potion on the TC again. Ankh has been sold, I think. Ooh, it's kind of scary. And finally, 1-0 knows. Now he's aware. How is Lin going to react? He's going to go for a counterattack. He's in a pretty good position to do it, or at least creep up a bit more. This could be level 3 Shadowhunter. At least it's going to get very close. Close, that's for sure. Laws of attack, why not? Farseer gets level 4. Shadowhunter almost 3. But Lin's going to have to TP back. His burrows are exposed again. Wait, he's just going to go for the counterattack. He's just going to try to brute force. And I guess that's smart. Oh, he popped the Scroll of the Beast as well. And it's going to force the TP. Counter TP. One Berserker going to go down. But I think he got to Devour, maybe. Yeah, got to Devour. Oh, on the Fiend. Whoa, that's big. A lot of peons killed. The burrows again destroyed. The supply block not quite yet achieved, though. Lin is super low lumber, though. Needs to make new peons. Oh, 1-0. If he comes in with the next timing attack, he could still win this game. But he has to win the game right here, right now. Shadowhunter is about to get 3, dude. He needs 1 more kill for that level 3. There's 1 green camp left on the map, but there's no way Lin can go there now. He has to protect his bases. While finally the economy is being revived in the main base. 2 upgrades on the Berserkers. Lots of destroyers being morphed. This is it. 1-0. He's going to go for the all-in push. Lin sees him coming. The Wyvern not in the group. Oh, pulls it back just in time. And the TC lands. Not quite the stomp. Invo Potion doesn't break through it. Now he does, and there's the stomp. Chain Lightning as well. The Ghoul's taken out quickly. The Shadowhunter is level 3, and now the Heal Wave is very strong. Level up with the Dark Ranger also. She gets to level 4, but the TC manages the same. Next stomp ready in a bit. The Destroyer is taking lots of damage from this piercing. But also more skellies can be raised. DK mana low at the moment, but he's got the big mana potion still. And Snare again. That Destroyer is dead. The DPS is there to achieve it, I think. Yeah, 1 more Destroyer falls. Heroes being ignored for the time being, but this could change at the drop of a hat. Great micro by Lin, looking for more kills. One after the next. Chain Lightning once more. Ghouls taken out. Berserkers also being traded, but the next Ensnare is there. The Ensnare control, absolutely wonderful. And that is going to be the last Destroyer falling. And now the Wolves can come into play again. Is Lin gonna think about it? Chain Lightning once more. The TC's got full mana. The Dark Ranger, what's she doing here? Very far forward. TC's looking for the big stomp. There's the Ensnare. Silence to follow it, though. And here come the Wolves. Destroyer morphed again, but can't really dispel the Wolves instantly. Lin looking to be in a good position. The statue off to the side might be getting chased down as well, but Lin is starting to run out of mana. Destroyer morphed, but taken out. But Skelly's still in the mix. Stomp is there. Farseer doesn't have a Chain Lightning at the moment. And Shadowhunter in trouble. Shadowhunter might be going down. Nova. And Coil. Oh my god. Shadowhunter stops walking. No way. Shadow survives. Just barely. What about the Lich? He's getting stomped. He's getting focused. Oh. And he does survive. Oh my god. The Lich is level 4. Now we got Dark Ritual as well for more mana. TC trying to retreat. Shadowhunter at the shop. Goes for items. He's got a good amount of gold, I guess. Then so low mana. He's got like no mana at all anymore. And more ghouls are coming in from the main base. 1-0 also not going to have a statue. This statue is going to be so helpful. Where's the Shadow? Trying to get back to the main. He needs clarities, mana potions. He needs healing. And this game's not over yet. 1-0 has hardly anything left, but he's got strong heroes. Very, very strong heroes. Reinforced defense would be a huge help now, but he doesn't have it. Lin needs to wait for these skellies to expire, I think. And they're about to expire. Lin is buying time. Waiting for more reinforcements. Heal scroll use as well. Trying to abate the Destroyer to come in. To land the Ensnare. Lich almost surrounded. Oh, he's stuck! The Lich is stuck right here! Is the coil enough? Right click everything onto the Lich. PC's got a mana potion. Oh, he gets out of the surround. Just barely. Mana potion though. Stomp is there. One more coil. Oh my god. Just barely saved. Next ensnare. Trying to get this kill. But the Lich survives for now. But this costs a lot of mana. The DK doesn't have coil left at the moment. 6 around there by Lyn in the middle of all of this madness. Heal wave once more. Very helpful. More kills. Farseer almost level 5 by the way. PC's gonna have one more stomp in a second. Ensnare and the Destroyer. The Ensnare and Raider control is unbelievable for Lyn. Even using heal self here in the thick of things. The Destroyer survives. Stomp comes in. Lich in trouble again. DK doesn't have a coil at the moment. But no Ensnare. There it is. Frost Armor trying to save him. No! The Lich goes down. Triple level up. And that must be game. Man! What a back and forth. Amazing fight between the two. Just wonderfully played by both. The Raider control. Unbelievable. Unbelievable by Lyn. Catches the Dark Ranger. Doesn't have a stomp though, does he? He's blocking her. He's blocking her. Kind of. Okay, never mind. She gets away. Or does she? Or does she? DK's there. We got a Hex. But she's fine.
A player's forces are under attack.
Off to the side. Raider finds another little treat. Gonna take out the statue. Man! Sick game. Great fourth map between the two, which now certainly seems to be going to Lyn. He's fully mining from his expansions. We don't have too much left in the mains. 1-0 is gonna give it one last shot. He's waiting for the dark. Ah, no, he unsummoned the altar. The happy classic, unsummoning the altar. I still think that's a mistake, honestly. Like, wouldn't it have been better to just revive the Lich normally? Well, who knows. Clarity's running, but not on the TC.
A player's forces are under attack.
Only a single invul potion, by the way. Oh, 1-0 is trying to force a fight before the Lich is back. Ensnare's not connecting too helpfully. Triple silence! But the DK is surrounded. No, he's not! Oh my god, he gets out of there. How was that possible? Silence gonna wear off in a few seconds. Then trying to land the perfect stomp. Of course, stomp against ghouls. So good. Here's the Hex. There's the stomp. Chain lightning. And that's the kill. And that's the game. GG. And we got the 2-2. That was beautiful. What a beautiful game by the two. Man. Absolutely wonderfully played by both. That's what we're here to see, boys. Hell yeah. Thank you, Eer0 with a 53-month resub. That was cool. That was very cool. I like it. Thank you, Otto von Bisk, with a 30-month resub. Wait, did he go level 3 aura on the DK? Really? Really? That must have been unintentional. There's no way that was intentional. Yet aura 3? What? That must be a mistake. I mean, 1-0 is amazing, don't get me wrong. He doesn't make many mistakes. But even great players make mistakes sometimes. I can't imagine that that's better. Or it was intentional. But anyways. I'm glad, I guess, that he lost that game. Because that means we have more chances of an even series. It is very even so far. 2-2. As we go on to map number 5. Still no Blade Master. Wait, what are the remaining maps? Last Refuge and Echo Isles, right? I could see a Blade on Last Refuge, maybe. But it seems like Lin just isn't much of a fan of the Blade at the moment in this matchup. Happy was able to play 50 show cups in a row. Can 1-0 have the same kind of legacy? He's being tested quite a bit today already. Lin, who took 2nd place in the TP League.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yesterday. One of Illusion. A very good item for Lin.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh. I'm surprised Lin tries to creep this camp. There's no way this works out timing-wise. Wait, did he get it? No, right? Nah. Once Zero gets the full experience, that's level 2. Now he's got the aura. Again, the grunt being kept way in the back. Wants to keep him safe. While the tech is coming up. Again, big tier 2 lead. Tech lead. Pull in. Oh! Surround! With the Wand of Illusion! Oh, dude. That was sick. Oh, he tried to keep it closed with the grunt, but didn't quite manage to. Oh, that would have been so sick. If he had forced the TP here, this would have been pretty amazing. Just a little bit off. And trying to put a lot of damage here on the DK. One to 0, certainly feeling the harass here as he's creeping, but still creeping pretty successfully. Now he only needs one of the orange camps to get to level 3. TC second, Bestiary. In the tier 3 to follow once again. Pretty good early game for both, I guess. 1-0 gets level 3 for free, and Lin doesn't lose any units. So, I guess it's pretty even. Oh, the wolf, can he cancel the healing? Oh, that was a big deal. Small play, but a big effect. The healing from the ritual dagger was stopped on the DK. And that does make a difference. But here we go. Level 3 DK plus Dark Ranger. Ready to harass. This is looking very reminiscent now of AZ. Where Lin also had a tough time trying to level up his TC. He's playing very cautiously right now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, 1-0 in exchange, just creeping this with a Dark Ranger solo. Oh, that's pretty nice. Even bringing a lot of ghouls into the mix here. Oh, and he steals the item. Big Invo Potion. Stolen. Oh. Grunt got ensnared. Oh, that's painful. That Grunt is gonna go down. But you could argue that the Headhunters are more important in the late game. Even if they are cheaper. Lin very low level here so far. Oh, one Headhunter in trouble. But great block. Still, no Headhunters lost here in this early game. Again, I want to commend Lin. So easy to make small mistakes here and get punished by 1-2-0, but Lin is just defending very, very well. And now finally he's got Raiders. One Raider out with Ensnare already. Second Raider coming now. That means Lin can be a lot more... what's the word? Dangerous, I guess. If he gets attacked.
A player's forces are under attack.
1-0 snipes the item. Robo the Magi, very good for him. We'll give that to the Lich later on, as the TC finally has the time to get his own level 2. But it's very evident that both players are playing super well around each other. Know exactly how far they can go, where they're supposed to pressure and where not, and how to defend. Just really wonderful play here so far. Very impressed, again, with the two. Alright, Berserker's now finished. And the Shadowhunter about to come out. Early upgrade for the Kodo. We don't even have a Kodo yet. Oh, and Lin could try to go for the red camp very quickly. This is something that the ghouls have a much tougher time with, trying to creep the red camp compared to the Berserkers. Oh, did Lin pull it a bit too early, I wonder? No. Oh, look at the timing. Look at the timing. Look at the creep route by Lin. This is sick, dude. Very nice. In the middle, 1-0. Gets the troll. We guide him here as well. Wand of the Wind. Oh, that is amazing against the TC. That is something that he can't break through with silence. Item over here was Claws of Attack, which is okay. Would have loved to rather have the big aura, though. Oh, Lin, very low on heal salves, by the way. He doesn't have any here. Now he's going to attack into the undead main base. He's trying to force a TP home from 1-0 so that he can counter TP and then creep his own red. Oh, or at least that would have been a possibility. But no, Lin changes his mind. Doesn't go for the push. Rather just keeps creeping. Parry-apt. Not bad. Oh, and now he's going to go for the push. Okay. I'm going to threaten the slaughterhouse once again. And that's the TP. Oh, trying to escape with the speed scroll. That's a little bit risky. How far is 1-0 going to chase? He's got the level 2 aura. He can chase very effectively.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh. And Lin gets out. We got 3 big camps over here. Left in the bottom right. This is where the attention will now be focused on. Lin's got a lot of gold, by the way. Oh, he's trying to get the invuln. Oh! Farseer behind enemy lines. Ooh, that was a bit scary. So much gold. Dude, 900 gold here for Lin. But he's not going for the tiny. He's not being greedy. Just goes into upkeep, waiting for the push. 1-0 is in upkeep himself. Got the level 3 Dark Ranger. Level 4 DK. Level 2 Lich. Slight level lead. On 1-2-0. Berserker upgrades only 1-0. But here comes the 2-0. I would really love to see earlier armor upgrades. I gotta say. They can be such a big help.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the red camp might be the big difference maker. Oh, a destroyer left behind. Oh, big mistake by 1-2-0. 5 supply down. Lots of experience. But we have a ton of skellies for 1-2-0 thanks to this camp. Tough call now to make for Lin. Does he want to engage into a fight? I think not really. At most, he wants to creep jack when 1-2-0 is taking the red. Oh, and the timing could be perfect. Trying to yoink the destroyer. Doesn't get it on the first try. There's 2 raiders. He's got 1 more ensnare. And the TC stomp could be sick. Oh. Doesn't use the stomp though. Doesn't use the invul potion. The TC. And now he's cycling up in the air. Oh my god. The TC is getting disabled for so long. And he has to TP out. Then can't win this fight. He got a couple of kills though, right? He got a destroyer and 2 ghouls maybe. Lin has a supply lead. But 1-0 gets the red camp. This is going to be Lich level 3. Oh, and the Warsong battle drums. Oh my goodness. Huge power spikes here. And a small mistake by Lin. Just the fact that he didn't pop the invul quick enough and land the stomp loses him the fight. Now we have no creeps left on the map. Lin knows that there's no expansion, so he knows he can turtle and play it slow, which means he can perhaps also fit in a couple more upgrades. Lin's starting to build a big army. Good scouting with the destroyers. Skellies are all about to run out. I think I favor Lin's... I mean... The heroes are stronger for 1-0. But I feel like this turtling kind of game could be good for the orc. Where are the ensnares? There it is. Ensnare and stomp. Beautiful for Lin. All the ghouls stunned, plus chain lightning over the top. Heal scroll comes in. And a lot of berserkers are falling quickly as well. TC could land the next stomp. A little bit slow with that one. Here it is now, finally. Chain lightning as well. All the ghouls taken out. Destroyers also getting picked off. Ensnare on the statue. That one could be falling next. Cyclone now in the TC. A little bit late, perhaps. Proto Beast gets a Devour on a Fiend. That's big. TP out. Chain lightning as well. Oh, that statue would be big to get as well. Wow, beautiful defense. Wonderful setup here by Lin in a wide arc. And 1-0 again, perhaps a bit over-eager, just like it was on Concealed Hill, trying to push into that fortified position. At the same time, though, I feel like maybe he has to. Since 1-0 is not playing Fiends, but ghouls, he can't really rely on upgrades in the late game. So maybe he can't really wait to just turtle, you know, and produce. Let's say if both players get up to 80 supply, I would say Lin is greatly favored, because he has so much value from his upgrades. Unlike 1-0. He could instead play Fiends instead of ghouls, Fiends and Destroyers, and then go upgrades, and then he's going to have lots of value from upgrades. But against Fiends, it's very easy to land massive stomps on the TC. A hard call to make. Both now at 50. Shadowhunter got a ton of experience. He's close now to level 3. TC is almost level 4. Both always checking that there's no expansion. Third attack upgrade now, coming for the Berserkers. This is the late game advantage for the Orc. The fact that the upgrades are so valuable for him. Also, please, make at least one armor upgrade, Lyn. It's very good, believe me. I also wonder if Orcs shouldn't put 2 burrows in front of the base against Undead. It is kind of dangerous when you play against Destroyer Push and you don't have Reinforced. But if you have Reinforced, it's probably pretty good.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
It's always hard to tell what the next right move is in a game like this. There's no expansion, everything's crept. It's very stalematey. And this normally favors the player who, you know, would have the stronger army in the late game. Because if both just turtle and sit there, at some point one of them is going to be favored. Oh my god, this TC's taking a lot of damage. He's got no rings of protection. That's actually kind of a problem. Signs of the Shadow Hunter. Heal potion used. Ensnares. Land on a destroyer. Not too many Berserkers here. How many does he have? Only 3 Berserkers. Oh, TC. Heals the Coil Nova again. Gets level 4. That's a good level up. More Wyvern as well coming. Those can't be turned, of course, into Skellies. And the Shadow Hunter got level 3. With the next ghoul kill, he got level 3 Shadow. That's a big level up. And I think this is where the tide turns in Lyn's favor. But not if the TC dies. Ooh. Scary as well. TC almost falling. Yeah, normally most Warcraft players aren't too big of a fan of Ring of Protection. But here, it would have been needed! Oh! And the TC just dies! I think the Shadow was silenced. Oh, and the TC not controlled well enough. Oh no, how tragic for Lyn. He gets off a Devour, but the TC being dead, now he doesn't have Stomp, he doesn't have the Aura. Can he still hold on until the TC is back? This is gonna take forever. How long? 100 seconds, more or less. Oh my goodness. Lyn with such a great game, and suddenly the hero dies. Such is the nature of the game. Oh my god, Lich level 4. Oh, we got Dark Ritual. Shadow Hunter in trouble as well. Oh, the heal wave not good enough. Oh no. Oh, how sad. How sad indeed. Only the Farseers left. 5-4-4 heroes now for 1-2-0. We also got some sick items this game, dude. Oh my god. I kind of like the Wyvern, though. I think they make a lot of sense. I feel like, weirdly, a strange mistake that Lyn is making is very often he doesn't have enough heal salves. We saw that earlier during the creeping, and also now as he was getting pushed. If he had had heal salves, he could have kept the TC in the back and just healed him up with the salve. Oh, that's heartbreaking, dude. He played so extremely well for so long. But when you misstep here in the late game against these undead heroes, it's very dangerous. Lyn losing more and more units. He's looking for reinforcements. Oh, getting the statue would be big, but it may come at a price. Yeah, that Wyvern probably dead. Coil Nova. Oh, doesn't even need the coil. Okay, Wyvern, lots of damage, but very squish. Where's... Oh, he didn't make a new shop yet. Lyn is missing the shop. Lyn can kind of turtle in the back of his base. He's got lots of burrows with reinforced. Not too much mana on the DK anymore. Oh, the Dark Ranger all of a sudden in trouble. The Farseer here can't be underestimated with the Chain Lightning. Oh, but there's an Invul Potion. Another Farseer himself. Looking a bit exposed. Farseer, of course, very squishy here in this late game. Invul Potion given over. I like that. The next Wyvern falls. Shop about to be ready again. Farseer, or Shadowhunter rather, about to be back as well. Lyn is playing this super well from behind. But to win this game, he needs a big hero kill. Preferably on the DK or Lich, but they got double Invul Potion. How is that supposed to be possible? And the statues. The statues making the difference here. The regen over time is so strong. Shadowhunter's back. Clarity right away. Can go for some heal salves now. There's some space in the back for Lyn to turtle. But it feels like this might be a little bit too far out of reach. When it comes to hero versus hero matchup, the Undead is greatly favored in the late game in this kind of a game. The mass berserkers with mass damage are supposed to make it even, but we have so few of them. And it's trying to bait 1-0 into the burrows. Try to land an end snare. On a destroyer maybe. But that raider could be nuked so fast. Alright, in we go. Signs of the TC. Doesn't want to break through it. Oh, the Farseer in trouble right away. He doesn't have an Invul Potion. Oh my god, he just barely survives. We'll try to heal up now in the back. But it's so hard to take this fight for Lyn. The nuke is just so strong at this stage. Once the DK gets 5 and the Lich level 4, it seems almost impossible to win. If Lyn had a late game carry of his own like a Blade Master, it would be a different story. Oh, there's the end snare. There's the yoink he was looking for. But the Raider gets punished for it right away. Breaks his silence with the invuln. Good stomp there. Chain Lightning follow-up. Couple of ghouls go down. But it's not enough anymore. GG is called, and Lyn has to give up map number 5. Oh, and that was a heartbreaking loss. He had a really good position there. But the hero kill. The first time the TC died, that completely turned around the momentum. And I really think the fact they didn't find any rings for the TC was a big problem. But whoever wins, whoever survives today, we certainly are being shown some great Warcraft. Wonderful display by both here today so far. All right, map number 6 coming up next. This could be the decision already. This could be where our winner is proclaimed. And it's going to be Echo Isles. This is a very unique map in the pool. This map is extremely strong for fast expansion. And by fast expansion, I mean, of course, undead fast expansion. Orc can't really play fast expo as the only race that cannot. I wonder what we're going to see now. We have a different build by 120. He's playing old school Tet Fiend build. Huh. This, normally, is the preferred build when you know that your opponent is going to be playing Mass Wyvern. But there's no way Lyn is playing Mass Wyvern, is there? Don't think so. Farseer first, with Grunt again. Probably going to be the fast tech into Headhunters once more. And since it's a Tet Fiend build, I'm pretty sure there's no way 1-0 is going to reach level 3 by the time that tier 2 is reached. The upside of this build for the Undead is that he can tech much faster. So, Lyn's tech lead won't be as immense as we saw before. Curious. So, one reason might be this map is pretty tough to creep fast level 3, even with the Ghoul build. Because you can creep this camp pretty easy, of course, and this camp for level 2. But moving on beyond these two for level 3, very hard to do if you're getting harassed. So maybe 1-0's thought is, well, I can't reach level 3 anyways. So why would I play a Ghoul build then? That seems to make the most sense to me. But maybe it's also got a different reason for it. We'll see. Thank you, Moisan, with the 23-month resub. And there we have it. Tier 2 tech for 1-0. Much faster this time. He's going to be much closer in timing to the Orc this time around. Lyn doesn't have much scouting info yet. He's saying the Grunt in the north and the Farseer is solo in the south. And the Farseer is kind of wasting his time at the moment. Grunt sees the DK. And if Lyn is smart, he realizes right away by the fact that there's no ghouls here that this must be a Tet Fiend build. And, well, now he certainly knows. He needs one more last hit for level 2. Oh, almost gave that up. That would have been really annoying if he loses that last hit. Oh, and Lyn cancelled the Ziggurat with the Wolves. That's a pretty big deal. This is a significant delay on the Fiend. Getting a bit more experience from the Skellies. Alright, so Lyn kind of has to adjust on the fly. He knows he's playing against a different build this time, so question is how he's going to respond. Oh, he's trying to creep the Ogre Magi. 1-0 even scouting this, but seemingly too far away to do anything about it. The downside of the Tet Fiend build is you have very few units out early, so even if you're left alone, you can't really creep very fast. Big heal potion, always good. Double claws though for 1-0. These claws make a big difference.
A player's forces are under attack.
TC, Bestiary. And then tier 3. I think that's what we've seen mostly here from Lyn so far. It is the Dark Ranger second once again. Did Lyn see it? And now he did. Wait. 1-0 just runs past him? Maybe 1-0 didn't see him. Kinda weird. Also, Wolves level 2, very good against a Fiend build. Because Wolves, always good against Fiends with normal damage. So this time around, I imagine Lyn shouldn't go for Chain Lightning. Oh my god, more claws. That is kind of scary. Out comes the TC. He can't start creeping right away, which is kind of annoying. And now 1-0 might be taking away the TC's creep camps on his side of the map. But he got level 3 on the Farseer. Found rank of protection for his TC. And now we're just trading camps, apparently. But here on the right-hand side, there's many more camps left, so this might greatly favor 120. Oh my god, these items.
Players' forces are under attack.
Alright. Both players largely ignoring each other here at the start. But now Lin is going to try to attack the main. He knows that the shop is very exposed. This is an easy kill. Oh, 1-0. TP's back right away. And just going to back up. And there's not many creeps left on this map, eh? Which means especially the Shadowhunter and the Lich will have a very tough time leveling up. Lin now gonna creep the market. Feels like he should be solo creeping this, but we've seen him prioritize his Farseer quite a bit. Farseer was always willing to soak up experience. Finally, we got level 2 TC. Seems a bit late, though. Also now, it's daytime, so the Invul Potion become available. And 1-0 gets the first Invul. I would say, against Fiends, it's not so important to have Invul Potion on the TC. Because against Frenzy Ghouls, you really, really have to stop them with Stomp. To slow them down. I think against Fiends, there's a bit more leeway. To, you know, slow or, not have the perfect initiation into a fight. And we are just creeping up the map, little by little. The camps now being taken in the corners. 1-0 has a bit of an experience lead. But not by that much. TC would love to find some mana items as well. You got some rings, some heal pots. That's good. Perfect drop here would be the pendant. Talisman. That's okay, I guess. Same for the DK. What are those items, though, in general? Pretty sick. Triple claws and gloves and pendant. That is not bad at all. Solo creeping the Farseer now. Trying to get him to level 4 for the level 2 Chain Lightning. Well, kind of. Not exactly, I guess. Alright. And now, the map is crept, more or less. We got one little green camp left. Which the Farseer will claim for himself and get level 4. Is the DK level 4? Not quite yet. DK level 4 is also going to be a big level up. I like the Wolf Scouts always. Lin sending out the Wolves, trying to see where 120 is, what he's up to. Oh, Lin's got a big army already. 56 supply. Not too many upgrades. 120 is down by quite a bit of supply here. Oh, and snare dodged with the Fiend. No easy initiation there. And the TC doesn't have the Invul Potion. That's the big problem for Lin in this fight. Speed Scroll used. First Raider goes down right away. TC waiting for the silence to be over. How many more seconds? He's counting them. There's the first Stomp. He's got the heal potion. Has to use it right away. Not too many skeletons yet. Not the worst fight start so far for Lin. Sending over the Kodo Beast. Of course, the Kodo's much better against the Fiends. Did he get a double Devour? No, he got one Devour only. Oh, but the statue also in trouble. That one's gonna fall. Kodo gets off the second Devour. If both Kodos survive, Lin wins this game. Almost guaranteed. Stomp again. Hero's in trouble. Chain Lightning's there. Oh my god. Lin completely destroys 120. That wasn't even close. GG is called. And that was the most one-sided game we've had so far. Absolutely no chance And Lin brings us to a deciding map 7. Hell yeah. We wouldn't want it any other way. Yeah, and I think here we saw... Isn't the ghoul build just better? Like, isn't the ghoul build just better in almost every way? Also for late game fighting, these couple of ghouls that you have, whether you go heavy ghouls or few ghouls, they're very good. Yeah, I feel like Ted Fiend build is just simply outdated, if you ask me. But okay. One last game. One last map. These show cups have been really hyped recently. Of course, 1-0 beating Happy was one of those games. Also, Infi going up against Happy. Kaho and Moon before. And now we're going to have one last map to decide it. Last Refuge is going to determine this series. And I would love if here suddenly we see a Blade Master, although I kind of doubt it. Well, we shall find out in a moment. Oh, the game bugged. Guys, don't start without me, please. Okay, we're in the game. All good, all good. We shall not miss this. If you guys didn't hear already, we're going to have another broadcast tonight, by the way. It is ESL Meisterschaft, the last day of the group stage. Play day 11 before the finals. It's going to start at 7 p.m. later on tonight. We are about 2 hours in. This best of 7 has delivered quite well so far. I think 1-0 had a problem with his connection. He's trying to reset it right now, so it's going to take a little bit longer. But should be ready in a bit. 1-0 has followed a huge legacy. Happy was on the throne for 50 editions in a row. For 1-0, it may be only a short stint as the defender of the title. Lin could kick him off the throne already today. So 1-0's reign would have lasted for only 2 days. He claimed the crown on Sunday. Yesterday, he also lost, by the way. In the TP League, 1-0 lost the quarterfinal against Lin. Could be a lot of MMR points for Lin once again. He got very far in the TP League. And if he wins here today as well, I would imagine he might get into the 3rd position, perhaps. And of course, I must imagine you guys know that already. Raraland is happening this week on Thursday. It's going to kick off. But on Thursday, people are only like arriving. I think the streams actually only start on Friday, right? Yeah. Stream starts on Friday. Okay. What is there having some difficulty joining War 3 Champions at the moment? Neo will be the real undead after the weekend is over. Yeah, that could be true. Neo has been quite stressed these last few weeks ahead of Raraland, with all the planning and all the uncertainties, of which there were some, I guess. And now it's all gonna come to fruition soon. I'm really hyped. I'm actually not stressed at all. I'm just excited to see all the Warcraft boys again in Hamburg. Thank you, Kenji Cool, with a 45-month resub. Yesterday, the groups for Raraland were announced, by the way. If you guys haven't seen that yet, let me show you. Wait a minute. Where is it? There we are. Here it is. So, first, of course, there's going to be the open bracket. And from the open bracket, 4 players will make it into the main event, where we're going to have 2 groups then. 2 players make it into Group A, 2 players make it into Group B from the open bracket. And the big pros playing in the groups are going to be Lawliot, Sok, Starbuck, and Soen in Group A, which is all the Koreans stuck there together with Starbuck. In Group B, we're going to have X-Lord, Happy, Foggy, Hitman, which are probably the 4 best foreigners, if you want to call them that, in the world. Pretty hype. Pretty cool. Why not mix them? Well, they were seeded. So, according to when they played and how they placed, you know, there was a seeding, and then the seeding was drawn with semi-random drawing with seeding, you know, and that's how it ended up. What is there still trying to fix his connection? Maybe the cat was biting through the router cable or something. After today's show cup, by the way, there's going to be a break of 2 weeks or something, I think, before the next show cup matches are going to be announced. Right. Let me ask the admins. Oh. All right, so yeah, they're just saying the same. 1-0 isn't able to connect to War 3 champions at the moment. That would be a bit anticlimactic if we don't get to see the last map. It's been pretty hype so far. It's been pretty epic. It's been going back and forth, back and forth. 1-0 wins the first map, Lin follows up. Then 1-0 took the next, followed by Lin again. And we're perfectly squared up at 3 apiece. We're all just waiting at the moment. All the Chinese streamers patiently holding their breaths here in the lobby. We got 15 Sway, Colorful, Fortitude, Infi, Focus, Ted, Fly, and Yumiko. I'm not sure how much time they give him to show up, to connect. This is the first. I can't go into a break either, because he might just be back any moment. Very weird. Well, I tell you what. Boys. In downtimes like these, a great thing to do is to visit some amazing homepages. Like CORSAIR.com, for example. Do you know, that they have been partnered with us for a long time now? They are supporting us and the Warcraft mission for a long time. And you should check them out as well. CORSAIR.com. They got all the things that you might ever need. They got headsets, keyboards, they got mice, they got laptops, they got monitors, they got full PCs, they got it all. And if something catches your eye and you may want to purchase something new for yourself, you may want to give yourself a treat, you know? But if you do, don't forget to use coupon code back to Warcraft at checkout, which gives you 10% off of your orders. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? All right. So 1-0's War3 Champions is updating very slowly right now. Apparently, at the moment, it's at 28 out of 39. All right. Yeah, good point. By Flow Duke. I'm staying, of course, this energized the whole time because Huel gives me that energy. They have been a partner for us as well. Check them out. They got great products. Huel. I use their products basically every day. They got a wonderful... It's kind of a banana protein drink, but more than just that. It's got like some texture to it. Hell yeah. When are you leaving for Land? I'm leaving Thursday morning. I think I'm leaving very early, actually. Wait a minute. Let me check out my ticket. Which one is it? This one. I'm leaving at 7:43. That's kind of early. So I gotta get up at like 6 a.m. probably. 6:30 maybe. Yeah. It's pretty early. But might be able to sleep on the train a bit. Do you still have €9 trains? Nope. That time is over. But it only was applicable to the slower trains anyways. Gonna take an ICE train to Hamburg. Alright, 1-0 still trying to connect. He has very bad ping. Very, very, very bad ping to War3 Champions right now. And Williams land at Amsterdam 9 a.m. tomorrow. Hell yeah. So you're going to be there one day earlier than the rest of us, hey? On Wednesday already. I heard that there's a couple of people there on Wednesday already. Dondo, maybe? Yeah, it should be about 300 people at the event. But including everyone, like players, staff, casters, everything. And, of course, the viewers. But the streams are going to start on Saturday. Friday, as far as I know, is just people arriving and stuff. Yeah, this series has come to a bit of a halt. Whatever momentum that there was certainly is gone now. Who is live streaming Friday? I don't know. There might be some people doing like IRL live streams on Friday or something. But yeah, it's gonna be super cool, dude. I can't wait. I think it's gonna be also super exhausting because we're probably gonna cast for like 11 hours every day. And that is like without delays in mind. There might be delays. It might be going even longer. And we have a beer or two. Then we go to bed. Then we wake up again at 8 a.m. And then quick breakfast, meeting, and then again. Casting. Gonna be some long days, but are gonna be some good days. Hell yeah, boy. Governor's gonna bring me some beers to the table. That is excellent. We will need some runner support from some reliable people from the community. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna drink during casting though. That's not a good idea, especially for me. Like some people, you can hardly even tell that they've had something to drink. That is not the case for me. I start slurring my words super fast, so that does not sound very wise. But once the casting is done, then we're gonna enjoy the evening. I think there's definitely gonna be no time to go out to the city the first 3 days. You know, because we gotta get early up for the next morning. But on Sunday night, I'm definitely gonna arrange an entourage to go out and party in Hamburg. Dude, that could be kind of crazy. I didn't consider how many people that might be. That might be like 100 people then. All going out together. That might be a bit too much. We'll see. But I'm certainly going out on Sunday night, that's for sure. Alright guys, we're still trying to get this game started. Sorry for the delay. But 1-0's connection has been messing up this whole time. He's trying to fix it. And William's gonna be going out Sunday night. Hell yeah! Hamburg's also a great city for going out. I've been a couple times. We could talk about the Rings of Power. You can talk about it with Todd. Todd is convinced that the Rings of Power is a lot better than House of the Dragon. Everybody is, of course, entitled to their own opinion. And there is no debating about opinions. That being said, he's got the wrong opinion on that one. It's almost mind-boggling to me. Like, House of the Dragon is so much better. But, you know, it is what it is. Thank you, Nino Quind, with the first-time sub. Welcome. Do you have any predictions for the group stage winners? Definitely Happy and Lawliant. Other than that, I think it's pretty tough to tell. Alright, somebody's messaging me on Discord. What's going on? Oh, it's Xlord. Oh, Xlord is called. Alright, let's get him on the phone. Hello, Xlord. How you doing?
Jo, Junge. Was ist los?
You know I'm streaming right now, right?
Ja, wir können aber Deutsch reden, Remo, alles gut.
Meinst du? Wie geht's?
Ja
Ich
gut,
hab
ich wollte nur fragen,
ich hab gehört, du musst
ob du die kleinen kurzen mitnimmst diesmal.
Was?
Die kleinen kurzen, nimmst du die mit?
Was sind die kleinen kurzen?
Ja, deine Tangas da.
Ja, die hab ich hier in meinem Gepäck, weißt du doch. Ja, ich hab gehört, du musst so viel arbeiten. Was ist los? Hast gerade Zeit, oder was?
Ja, für dich habe ich immer Zeit. Dachte ich, komm, der süße Remo Rimmel, der ist hart am Arbeiten.
Mhm.
Ruf ich den mal an, weißt du? Sag mal,
Ja.
hast du überhaupt Hosen an oder nur Boxershorts?
Ich schicke dir später ein Bild, aber jetzt gerade geht nicht. Ich
Weil
will
ich
auf jeden
glaube,
Fall.
du bist im Stream einmal aufgestanden, man hat's gesehen, ne?
Nee, ich habe alles beschützt. But it was great to hear from you, X-Lord. What a wonderful guy. Do you have anything to say to this chat? To our
No
viewers?
more names!
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. All right, sweetie. I'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye. That was X-Lord, ladies and gentlemen. He is gonna be joining us, of course, as well for Rara Land. And the tournament, the Arcadia World Series, gonna be happening on Friday, starting on Friday. So, the issues with 1-0 still persist. We are not sure how to fix it or if we can fix it today. All right. Ted is saying something. All right, 1-0 is still trying to fix it. So far, it hasn't been successful. Guys, I'm sorry for the delay. This has been a really hype series so far. We all want to see the conclusion to it, of course. It's been a wonderful back and forth. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna send you guys into a bit of a break because honestly, this still might take some time. You know what? Let's all get up, stretch a little bit, take a leak, get something to drink, maybe a little snack, and then we'll be back here in a few minutes, and hopefully then it's going to be solved. See you guys in a few. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are still waiting for the 7th map. Unfortunately, a delay has occurred. 1-0 is experiencing serious connectivity issues to War3 champions. I'm not sure if it's his whole internet connection that's causing trouble, or if it's just War3 champions. But certainly it is the connection to War3 champions indeed. He's still not quite connected yet. He's trying still to fix it. He's blue balling us, basically. Yeah. I think I'm gonna give it like 5 more minutes, at which point I'm gonna have to, call it quits. We've already been waiting for more than half an hour. And I'm willing to wait a little bit longer. This is a sick game, dude. This is a really sick game. I mean, it's been a wonderful series so far. And then 1-0 have really brought each other to the brink. But it doesn't seem to me like it's, getting fixed. All right, we're waiting 5 more minutes. And then I think we gotta go. So what you're telling me is that Lin gets a def win? Yeah, I don't know what the rule set is. Normally the Chinese are very lenient with their punishments and stuff. So this might just be delayed. Game postponed until tomorrow, maybe. But hopefully 1-0 can fix it here. Would be a shame if we wouldn't get map 7. Is Back to Warcraft hosting the tournament? No. We are just allowed as observers. Tournament is hosted by Ted, basically. He's in charge of it. He is not the sponsor, though. The sponsor is UDFan, an individual from China who has, sponsored the Show Cup for a long time now already. 51 editions, of which 49 Happy was able to win. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. I'm looking at the drop right now. Happy was able to win $62,000 from the Show Cups. And nobody else even got above 4,000. Second highest earnings is Colorful with $3,100. Behind that, Fly and Infi and Lin. And 1-0, all with around 2,000. Yeah, Happy was hoarding all of that money for quite some time. He was bogarting it. Happy is all about making unbreakable records. Yeah, I guess there's some truth to that. 49 wins in a row. I'm pretty sure that won't be emulated again. And also, of course, his DreamHack run. Winning every single DreamHack Europe. And winning the DreamHack Global Finals and the DreamHack European Finals. But he's also been beaten recently. In the TED Cups, we saw him beaten. In the TP Leagues, we saw him beaten. But yesterday, Happy got his first TP League win. Wait, who were the TP League winners, by the way? Was Happy yesterday? And before that, I think it was Moon and... was it Colorful? Moon and someone, right? TP League is going to return next month with the 4th edition, which again, I'm pretty excited for. TP League, always amazing games. And yeah, it was TP League August going to Colorful and TP League July being won by Moon. Come on, 1-0. Come on. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. It's been 40 minutes. You gotta wait an hour, then he's gonna be ready? You think so? All right. 1-0's trying to join. He has a ping of 10,000 right now. Yeah, when the ping is that high, you can't even start the game because it bugs out. Just postpone it. Yeah, this also seems like the most reasonable thing to me. Just postpone the game. It does kind of kill the hype, you know? Not finishing the series on the same day at the same time. If tomorrow they just play for one map, it feels kind of lacking. It's fair. Yeah. I think that's what they're going to have to do. I think they're going to have to postpone it. Change the platform. That would be a good idea. If we would just go to War3, NetEase, I mean. But NetEase is not working at the moment. Since the newest Warcraft 3 patch, NetEase is broken, kind of. Yikers. Yeah, for everyone else, it's working fine. For everyone else, War3 Champion is working completely fine. Just 1-0. I don't know, some routing issue. I know very little of internet routing, so don't ask me for the details, but it is something specific about his connection. All right, we're still trying. 1-0. Buddy, can you do it? He needs like a smart hacker man's right now to magically improve his IP or something. Remo, can you tell us about your workout routine? Well, I wasn't working out for a long time. When I broke my leg, I went on a hiatus for like 3 months or something. 2 weeks ago, I started working out again. I'm doing a push-pull leg split at the moment. But my leg is still, my knee is still too sore, so I can't really do legs at all. That one still hurts, so I'm just doing a push-pull break split right now. Yeah, that's kind of it. Pretty standard, you know. Guys, I think I'm gonna have to call it quits. It doesn't seem like it's working. Mama ain't raised no quitter. Why is it taking an hour to start? 1-0 has great difficulty right now connecting to NetEase. War3 Champions, I mean. His ping is being displayed as very high. And also, just loading into War 3 Champions seems to be extremely slowed down for him. His connection just seems to be screwed at the moment. Why not play on NetEase? Because NetEase is bugged at the moment. NetEase not working currently, unfortunately. They're trying to fix it. But since the new patch, NetEase is broken. Remo versus Lin as the ringer. I think we know how that one would go. Yeah, okay. 1-0 is still not able to join. All right, guys. I think this is what we have to call it. I think this is what we have to call it quits. Would have loved to see the last map as well. I don't know if they're going to postpone this one or not. I think they're still trying to get 1-0 to, you know, start this. I'm not willing to wait here for 2 hours. Simple as that. Yeah. I would have loved to see the last map. So would have you. I know, but this is where we gotta say goodbye. All right, guys. Good news, though, is that later on tonight, we're also going to have the Meisterschaft at 7 p.m. starting. And, of course, on Friday, Rara Land and the Arcadia World Series are kicking off. And now I say goodbye. I'm sorry that we got blue-balled like this and didn't see the last map. Internet connections sometimes are a bitch. All right. Thank you all for tuning in, though, guys. Thanks for the support. I hope I see you again soon. I wish you a very pleasant week. Have a smile on your face and hope in your heart. And then I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.